Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboy Sports Report. Friday, about 6 p.m., October 28th. Just finishing up a paint job here. So we got Chicago coming in town Sunday. They have a strong running game. They showed that as they flexed their muscles on the ground against the Patriots on Monday Night Football. Against a Belichick coach defense. That defense is good, but they don't have the players that they had in previous years. They just have a very good defensive coordinator, head coach, and Belichick. Our defense is better than that defense. We're not going to let up 243 yards rushing. It was somewhere around there. The Bears' right tackle with a concussion will miss this game. Bolam, however you say his name. And they're also missing their starting guard, Cody Whitehair, and their starting center. So you got three backups playing on that Chicago offensive line. And what Chicago did to the Patriots on Monday night was get the passing game going in the first quarter. The first quarter, Justin Fields was throwing some dimes, and that opened up the run game. So the second quarter on, they just ran the ball at will. They're not going to do that against us. Now what I want to see is offense. I want to see Dak Prescott command this offense. I want to see it look like it can look. We don't have Amari Cooper, no, but we do have CeeDee Lamb. We do have Michael Gallup. Noah Brown isn't iffy. We do have Kavontae Turpin, who we need to, in practice, give him some reps with the ones, line him up, and work on his route running. So maybe he could be a hell of a slot guy. You never know. I mean, at the combine, I don't know if it's a combine or whatnot, but I know that he ran a 4.29 40. So this is a game before the bye week. We need a big-time win. All of our wins this season, our biggest margin of victory is 15 points. That was against Washington. Second biggest was 12 points. That was against the Rams. This game, we need to score over 30 on offense. Dak Prescott needs to take command of this offense, not make stupid plays, because Chicago has a 6th-ranked pass defense. They will take that ball out of the air if you throw it errantly. I don't want Dak Prescott to get overconfident and think that he can just make any throw like Mahomes can, or Brady and Rodgers, or Josh Allen, or the guys that are above him. And Dak thinks that he's at that level, but he's not. He's just paid like that. Dak can play good football, but he's got to play it smart. We want to see this offense eclipse 30 for the first time this season. This defense, it would be great to see them not allow another touchdown this week. 2 weeks in a row, not allow a touchdown. And we got to watch Justin Fields as he is starting to take off with the football, like Daniel Jones, like Jalen Hurts, like Jackson and all them other running backs. I mean, all the quarterbacks that run. So we'll have to put a spy on him. That would be kind of wise. Like we should have done against Philly on that drive after we came within 3 points. And they had 3 third-down plays. And all 3 third-down plays, Hurts got the first down with his legs. If Wilson was spying him on all of those third downs, 2 of them were 3rd and 4s, Wilson could have met him a yard after the line of scrimmage with a big hit. Our corners can play one-on-one. Deron Bland is going to probably start at nickel now that Jordan Lewis is out. I believe that can be an upgrade. Jordan Lewis cannot tackle to save his life, and his coverage skills is questionable at best. We had this free Lewis thing for the longest time. We got our wish. Now I think we got a great steal in the 5th round with Deron Bland. He stepped in for Lewis against Washington. When he got hurt, he got a pick. He tackles very well. I think that might be an upgrade. I don't know if Jonathan Hankins is going to play this week. If he don't, that's fine. He could take this week and the bye week to learn the playoffs. To learn the playbook. Zeke probably won't play this Sunday. Let him rest this week and the bye week. So when we go to Green Bay and to Minnesota, he'll be ready to roll. I believe we can beat Chicago without Elliott. Malik Davis looked really good in preseason. I think he's a very solid running back number 3. But I don't want this game to go into the fourth quarter with us up by 4 points, 10-6, and then Chicago having a chance to take the lead like Detroit did last week. Detroit was that close to going up 13-10 on us in the fourth quarter. If Tank Lawrence, first of all, if Micah Parsons wouldn't have hustled and took the tight end down a yard before the end zone, and then the play later, if Tank Lawrence wouldn't have knocked that ball out of the running back's hands, and Anthony Barr recovers it. We should have been ahead by multiple scores. I know Noah Brown fumbled inside the 10. That was a scoring drive there. But we need to make a statement. Our offense needs to show what they can do. This is the same offense as last year, except we're only missing Amari Cooper. That's it, really. Cedric Wilson hasn't done anything this year in Miami. And Tyron Smith is not playing right now. We have Terrence Steele at right tackle, who's better than Collins. He was better than Collins last year. So you could say, and Tyler Smith is doing pretty damn good for a rookie left tackle. He's playing better than all the first-round pick tackles in the draft. And with Chicago having 3 starting linemen out, that brews trouble. I would like this game to be over in the third quarter. I would like Dak Prescott to be able to get pulled halfway through the fourth quarter and Rush come in and play mop-up duty. Kind of like we did Atlanta last year, 40-3, or Washington last year, 56-14. Do that. I know it was Dak's first game back last week. And he's got to get in sync with the offense. But we need to make a statement, because as good as our defense is, as good as our special teams is, if our offense can show that we are capable of scoring 30 plus, and especially if we get maybe trade for Denzel Mims, who's a good number 3, or sign OBJ, a lot of people are connecting that name to our team. I think he would love to play for the Star, especially with us having a great shot this year at making it to the Super Bowl. I think our PFF chances 23% of us representing the NFC in Arizona. And where was the last place we won the Super Bowl at? Was in Arizona. Yes, it was. NFC has not been this wide open. I can't remember how long. All we got to do is stay a game ahead of Philly until we play them again, be the Giants on Thanksgiving. There's not a team on the schedule that we cannot beat. I think we will be favored in every game on this schedule until we play Philly again Christmas Eve, barring injury, some major injury. This team is for real. I said last year, if you watched my videos last year, that last year's team reminded me of the 91 Cowboys, where they went to the playoffs. They did win a playoff game. We didn't, but they did. And then we beat Chicago, and then they went to Detroit and got the doors blown off of them. And the following year, they lit the NFL on fire. Beat the Niners in the championship game, a game they were not supposed to win, and then blew out Buffalo in the Super Bowl 52-17. This is as close as it gets to getting to where we want to get to. So we need to push all our chips into the middle of the table. Jerry Jones, revert back to your 90s days, where you would sign a Deion Sanders, where you would trade 2 first-round picks for a Joey Galloway, even though that was a bad trade, where you would sign a Terrell Owens. Signing a Terrell Owens, sign OBJ when he's ready. Sign him now. Sign him now so he can rehab in our facilities and learn the playbook, so whenever he's ready to go, he's already on the same page with everybody else. Why not? Stephen Jones, you drafted well. We've drafted well. But now is the time to pull the trigger and spend the money that we have accumulated and saved up. Like Law Nation said, you don't want to be like the guys in the parable in the Bible. You don't want to be that one servant that had one talent and went and buried it, and the other 2 took their talents and doubled it, invested it for their master. Their master comes back. The guy he gave 5 talents to, the guy says, Master, I doubled your talents. Here's 10. He says, hey, come and rejoice with me, good and faithful servant. The other servant he gave 2 talents to says, what have you done? I went and invested it. I doubled it. Here's 4. Here's the 2 you gave me. Here's 4 back. Come and rejoice with me, good old faithful servant. The third servant, Stephen Jones, that went and buried his 1 talent. Master says, what have you done with the talent I gave you? Oh, I went and buried it, Master. I was afraid I was going to lose it. Oh, I wanted to save it. And he said, get away from me, you wicked and lazy servant. You wicked and lazy servant. Stephen Jones, don't be that wicked and lazy servant. Be the first or second servants that will rejoice with their master. Your master, Jerry Jones. When you hoist that Lombardi trophy because you made the right choices. Look at the last 2 Super Bowl winners. They pushed all their chips in the middle of the table because they had the team to do it, and they just needed 1 or 2 more big guys to make it happen. The Rams went all in last year. Tampa Bay went all in the year before. It's our time. And I think the Eagles will be 1 and done in the playoffs. Hell, Arizona started off 7-0 last year. Everybody thought they might run the table. They were unstoppable. DeAndre Hopkins, this and that. Philadelphia almost lost to Cooper Rush after getting 3 turnovers and a turnover on downs at our own 34. And we still made it into a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. So this weekend, look for big offensive performance, defensive shutdown, and I want Turpin to get a touchdown before the bye week. I would love that, him to take a punt 80 yards. My prediction for the game, 31-9. 31-9. That's my score prediction. Bears get 3 field goals. We score 4 touchdowns and get a field goal ourselves. And if we get some icing on the cake, a late punt return or a punt return in the middle of the game or a pick 6, even better. But I want at least 31 offensive points, 5 scoring drives, 4 of them ends in touchdowns. And Dak Prescott, don't play stupid. Don't throw into triple coverage. Don't throw if the guy's not open, because this Bears secondary, as you saw, 2 of the interceptions they had Monday night were one-handed. They will catch that football. They will not drop it. So we'll see what happens, guys. Please subscribe, like, and share. I don't know why I always forget to say that. I'm supposed to say that in the beginning. My first goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. When I get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, I can start doing live shows. And when I start doing live shows, they will be live, if you know what I mean. You will be entertained. We can interact, and you can call in and tell me how stupid I am or how much sense I make, or we can just talk Cowboys, talk football, if you know what I mean. Please press that red subscribe button and share it with the other Cowboy buddies. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I will not quit. If it takes me 1 subscriber per video, I will make 1,000 videos to get there. Because I've had a passion of this since I was 6 years old when I saw my first Cowboy game, Super Bowl 28. against Buffalo. We win 30-13. The following season, I saw us fall against San Fran, 38-28. The following season, I saw us beat Pittsburgh in Tempe, Arizona for the Super Bowl. In 96, I saw us beat Minnesota in the wild card round and fall short at Carolina, and I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe we didn't win the Super Bowl. In 97, I saw us go 6-10, a losing season. In 98, I saw us go 10-6, the year that we passed up Randy Moss in the draft and drafted Greg Ellis, and we swept the East. That's when Arizona was in the East, and Cardinals beat us in the wild card round 20-7. In 99, I remember us starting 3-0. We looked like we had a Super Bowl squad. Rocket Ishmael was our new toy, him and big old Michael Irvin. And then week 4, Michael Irvin breaks his neck on a slant route just about. Tim Hawk is the safety that hit him as he was going down on that cement turf. And all the Philly fans were clapping, and that kind of ruined the season. Start off 3-0 and finish 8-8. We still made the playoffs, went to Minnesota and lost. Then we had 3 straight 5-11 seasons with Dave Campo. Fired him, hired Bill Parcells. 10-6 his first season. Lose against Carolina in the playoffs. 2004, we go 6-10 with Bill. 2005, we go 9-7, miss the playoffs. 2005. And in 2006, we go 9-7. We make the playoffs. Lose against the Seahawks, the famous Romo fumble. 2007, 13-3. Carrie Underwood, or the other blonde, messes with Romo's head in Cabo. And we lose against the Giants. That's the number 1 seed. 2008, we start off 3-0, finish 8-8, miss the playoffs. 2009, we open up AT&T Stadium. We win the division. We beat Philly in the first round and go to Minnesota in the second round and get blown out. 2010, Wade Phillips gets fired after a 1-7 start. Garrett takes over. After that, 3 straight 8-8 seasons. At the end of every season, we had a win and get in game. 2011, that was against the Giants. 2012 against Redskins. 2013 against Philly, and lost every one of them. Could have made playoffs 3 straight years. 2014 was the year that Dez caught it. 2015, Romo breaks his collarbone twice, lost season. 2016, Dak and Zeke emerge as rookie stars. 13-3, number 1 seed again. Have a great game against Green Bay, but fall very short. So short. 2017, finished 9-7. Zeke has a 6-game suspension. 2018, we start off 3-5. Cooper saves the season. We finish 10-6, beat Seattle, and then lose against the Rams. 2019, we start off 3-0 again and finish 8-8 again. Seems like a recurring theme. 2020, everybody gets injured. The whole offensive line's injured. It's a lost season. Last year, y'all know what happened, and y'all know where we're at this year. That's how my memory, and you can ask me about a certain season in a certain game, and I can tell you the score and the stats of that game 90% of the time. I've got a Rolodex in my head. I'm just a Cowboy fanatic. Just bleed blue, blood blue ever since I was 6. I don't know why. No rhyme or reason. It just is what it is. But that's it for this episode, guys. Keep God first and foremost. He is everything. Everything else comes after him. Even the Cowboys. Like, I've got a shirt that says Cowboys in my veins, Jesus in my heart. But please press subscribe and the like button. Like Mike Fisher says, the like button beats algorithms and kind of pushes your video to get more views. And help me get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. And how about them Cowboys? And let's go hunt down some bears with our 6 shooters and shotguns on our horses. Let's go shoot down some bears this Sunday, guys. All right, y'all. Charles in Charge is out.